All right, everyone, here we go. I felt it fitting at the end of this Cancer season, since this is a Cancer themed soulmate cycle, and there's so many Cancerians in it and so many people that are affected by that energy because of it, making all Cancer readings and all signs reading, like I always say, to pull a Cancer reading. I haven't pulled one in a while. And as usual, it's a fire hose of energy that kept me up. I figured I was going to do this last night because I woke up at like 1:30 in the morning. You know, this energy is here. And it's really wild because we're coming to the end of Cancer season, moving into Leo season, and that's an important thing because I wrote about that in my July monthly write-up, right? The two energies working together. Let's see where we're at here. I got a pre-shuffle. I'll tell you this, okay? Cancerian people still make up more than 85% of my channel. It really is. It really is that kind of energy. Six of Cups, just on the surface. Just on the surface energy. Six of Cups crossed by the Sun, right? And the Ten of Swords. And underneath that is a Fool. And that's pretty much where the pre-shuffle stops. Underneath that Fool is a Six of Pentacles, which is balancing energy, a new cycle beginning. We have something new beginning here. Whoever this energy is that's attached to you, whoever, probably for most of you who you've been watching tarot readings about or originally started watching tarot readings about, we're at a point right now where the past is gone and we move forward into the future. I talked about the energy of right now around that full moon and all of that and everything about the cavern between taking what you can from the past and moving forward. That's what we have here. You got one more little spurt of energy, one more little epiphany, one more little blast of clarity about this past energy. And then tens are the end and dead end that lead to a new beginning. And boy, is that a new beginning. It didn't just give me an ace here, it gave me a Fool. So it's a pretty powerful reading. There's going to be something going on here. I'm going to focus mostly, well, at least I'm going to try anyway, on this energy here, right? And this ending. I want to see what this is because this could result in communication. This could be we're finally putting things to bed. It's about taking care of a lot of unfinished business right now. And the energy is doing that. The energy is taking care of unfinished business. So let's give the deck a shuffle. All right. I will tell you it's for Cancerians, it's a Cancer reading, but it's for all signs. It doesn't matter what your sign is. I'm not your fucking astrologer. This ain't your fucking horoscope. It's Cancer energy, which is the theme energy of this soulmate cycle that we're in because the North Node was in Cancer when this cycle started. And in my research over the decades, that seems to set the theme. It does. At the end of the day here, do what you want with this reading, but this is going to be one hell of a reading, I'll tell you what. I'm glad I'm here. All right, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. It is timeless. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. But man, you'd be hard-pressed not to feel the transitional energy right now in some capacity. All right, even just looking at the weather, you can kind of see it. Weather is energy. It's surface energy, very surface. But it'll give you an indication of what's going on for sure. Right? Because that weather doesn't happen without other energies affecting it. Right? It doesn't just happen out of nowhere. You know. All right, whatever. Card before the cut. Why the fuck are we here? I told you it was going to be a big reading. I told you it's a fire hose of energy. It's the Hierophant. It's powerful. It's incredibly powerful. There's something very big. We're here. I mean, I could throw all sorts of things about your spiritual journey is changing and all that stuff. Really, what's happening here is something very big. Something very big and lasting. Okay? This is the big one, Lamont. I think I said that in a recent reading, too. It feels like the big one. All right, well, let's see. What comes after the cut? Is it a little tiny card? Is it? Is it? Yeah, kind of. It's the Five of Cups. It's one of the cards that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. Listen, I would not be surprised to hear from anyone. I mean, seriously, King Tut might call you up. I mean, well, that's not going to happen, Steve. King Tut's been gone a long time. Might. In this energy, all bets are off. All right, you may have a dream where you have a whole conversation with King Tut, all right, about his tomb or something. I don't know. At the end of the day here, it's the Five of Cups. It's one of the cards that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle, but it's also a card of somebody here who wants to take care of some unfinished business, wants to tell you something. Something they learned, something they figured out. Either that or you're figuring something out. You're turning this around a little bit. I don't know. When we feel like this, sometimes we go see a priest, right? I mean, I'm not trying to get all religious here. I'm just saying. And that's the Hierophant. That's the high priest, right? So, okay. All right. Let's see where we go. That's just the why the fuck are we here positions. Let's pull a reading. All right. Let's not prejudge anything. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Shuffling the deck. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Cancer, universe. Let's go. What's going on right now? Give me all affecting energies from the angle of Cancer. Drench me in Cancerian energy right now. Let's go. Come on. Okay. I'm done shuffling. Okay. Seven of Wands. It's an interesting card. I get more a candle. I know you can see it kind of lit there, but it's very weird. I get like a candle in the wind type energy here. Okay? It's safe. The candle is safe. I'm just going to give you how it makes me feel. Take it however you want, right? Okay, it's sort of there's a wind blowing, there's a candle in the wind, but the candle is safe from the wind blowing it out. Whatever that means to you, I don't know. It's going to mean something different for all of you, and some of you are like, wow, this guy's fucking crazy. Fine, I am. But that's just what's here, okay? That's what I feel. I feel like there's a wind blowing, and that candle's not going to blow out. It's safe. What's fueling it? Yeah, I see it. The King of Wands. Listen. It's either this overall energy is a message that this energy can't hurt you anymore. Okay, that might mean something to some of you. Or it's an energy of this energy is showing up. This Burger King, got to have it their way, ran from you. This is the card of the runner in this deck. All right, and it could be a new soulmate who hasn't told you how they feel. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, this energy is approaching, and you're safe. You're too far away for this snake to bite you. Okay, he's going to puff up, fine. Not going to blow it out. I don't know what that means. I don't know why you need to be safe. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't understand it. I'm just being honest with you, so we're going to sort that out. Maybe some of you feel like if this energy shows up, you might do something stupid, like get back together with it or something. It could be an ex. It could be. It's anybody who ran from you or left you for greener pastures or whatever. I don't know. You're the candle here. You're perfectly safe. You're fine. All right. Right here's the energy around your connection with who's ever attached to you right now. Right here's the 3D energy around that person in real life, how they're behaving, right? What's going on in their life. Right here's their soul. It bookends. It's red with your connection, of course. Right here's the hidden energy, message from the universe, red with the energy of your connection as well. And right here's the potential final outcome, red with the 3D energies or anything else I say that it's bouncing off of. I say potential because I can't predict free will. Nobody can. I'll clarify everything, throw some universe cards at the end. And if I fucking feel like extending this, I will. All right? I don't know yet. I don't know. I do know you're safe. Hopefully that means something to you. All right? Don't worry about it. Let them come in. You find this cobra can't bite you. It's like poking at the cobra through the glass at the zoo or something. He's not going to get you. You might piss him off, but he's not going to get you. All right. Energy around your connection. 8 of Cups. I would tell you it's reversed energy. I read the energy reversed. The cards come out upright in my deck. All right? If you don't trust me, you shouldn't be here. It's dangerous to watch a reader you don't trust. Okay? So at the end of the day, this is reversed energy, which means one thing. One side that ran away is coming back. It backs up my read on this. It's even an energy match for this. In fact, if we flip this, you could see the energy match where the light is on the bottom, the dark is on the top, the light is on the bottom, the dark is on the top. There's your proof right there if you need it. It doesn't match like that. Okay? So the cards come out upright in my deck, but that's a reversed energy of the 8 of Cups. It's the 8 of Cups reversed. It's this snake coming back. And again, the universe wants to make it clear you're safe. All right? It's their thing. It's their issue. It's closing out a cycle here with someone. I don't know who this is for you, but there's something this all may be something that you figure out on your own. This energy comes back to you and you sort it out within yourself. But for a lot of you, this is direct face-to-face in your motherfucking face communication. Okay? All right. I'm going to flip this just so it is. That is a reversed 8 of Cups. I knew it the minute it hit the table. Look at that color match. Now we got the color match. Okay. Colors are important. The backgrounds, if you can't read energy, oh, Steve, I'm not a freak like you, picking up on empathy and all this, fine. Just look at the background colors. Right? That's all. That's all you got to do. Color is energy. Very surface energy, just like weather is energy, but color is energy. 3D energies around whoever this is that's returning. King of Cups. They got unfinished business. They never told you how they felt about something. I don't assume this is somebody, so Steve says somebody coming to tell me they love me and all this. I don't know. They never told you. Just listen to what I'm saying before you jump to conclusions. They never told you how they felt about something. Whoever this is, you have a soul tie with it. It's fine. This is their issue. All right, so maybe also, again, this could be inside you. You figure out how they felt through their actions, right? Or through, you see they start spying again or something like that. They don't reach out, but you see that they're there. If you see they're there, then you know what's going on, right? Okay. All right. Their soul is here. It bookends the 8 of Cups reversed. 9 of Cups. Wow. Come on. Somebody's returning. Somebody who walked away for greener pastures realizes that you're actually the greener pastures. So on the 8 of Cups, these two are read together. They bookend. On the 8 of Cups, somebody walks away from 8 broken cups, heading toward 9 cups. They're heading toward greener pastures. They thought the grass was greener on the other side. Now they're coming back because tied to your soul connection here, they realized that you were the 9 cups the whole time. That the only reason they were 8 broken cups is because they fucked up. Okay? You follow? I mean, I'm just trying to show you how the energy's flowing. This is a real simple reading. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being incredibly difficult, 1 being super beginner, this is a 2 for me. Okay, this is easy. Easy energy. It's unreal. Okay, let's hope it gets harder, because I like a challenge. If these readings were all easy energy, I'd have been gone a long time ago. I'd have been bored off my ass. This reading's, it's probably what you want to hear, some of you. I could dig it, but there's got to be a but in here somewhere. It can't be this good. It can't be this smooth. Okay, hidden energy. I'm sorry, it just can't. That's not how life works. All right? I know. We live in a world where everybody got a trophy. Just for participating. You grew up, especially if you're younger and watching, you got a trophy just for participating. That's not life. That's not how it fucking works. And that's why that's part of the reason the world's so fucked up right now. Nobody willing to put in any work. Because they don't have to. You get a trophy anyway. Okay. Fucking terrible. Right here. It's just how it is. It can't be this smooth. What's the universe want to tell us about this 8 of Cups reversed? Queen of Pentacles. Oh, man, this person is drawn. This energy, whoever this energy belongs to, has realized, again, universe saying that you were the 9 of Cups. Yes, the whole time, that they shouldn't have ran. Let's put it that way. However, they're also, for some reason in this energy, really picking up on you. They're really nurtured by your soul. But the thing is you're getting nurtured by them as well. You feel good that they're being that they've figured something out here. There's a lot of epiphanies happening right now. In fact, I haven't done the write-up for August yet in my blog, right? Because we're getting close to the August readings, but we're not there yet. But August is a lot about figuring things out and epiphanies and things coming to you, right? Emotional epiphanies in particular. That's what I got here. But this is very, very mutual, okay? And just picking up on the energy. What's the potential final outcome read with the King of Cups? Oh, for fuck's sake. It's the Magician. It's communication. It's a new journey. Whatever happens here, okay, we're done. We're wrapping up unfinished business and we're beginning a new journey from the point of this energy returning, okay? So this is all about wrapping up old business and getting ready to move on the new journey with that Fool that was in the pre-shuffle. This is communication, the way it falls. It really is. Okay, let's clarify this son of a bitch. All right, and bottom of the deck randomly is 3 cups, the biggest card of communication for me in the minor arcana. It's very emotional. I believe it. I think this king realizes where they went wrong. All right? I must have got lost somewhere down the line, as Jay Giles once sang. All right, what's going on with the 8 of Cups reversed here? Tell me about it. I must have got lost. It's ringing through here. It rings in my head. The energy around you is always talking to you. And it gives it to you in a way you can understand. That's what's funny. That's why it's funny to me that people never pick up on it. You get instant answers if you ask a question. It's just most people don't know what they're looking for. And what you're looking for is exactly what would suit you in a strange way. For me, it's usually a song or something along those lines. Or something that happens like the wind will kick up real quick. Out of nowhere, something like that, because I'm always paying attention to the weather. Why? Because I have deep empathy. I pick up on a lot of emotions and things like that, but I'm hypersensitive to the weather. So the weather is one way that I get the energy. I should work for AccuWeather. I know when the barometer changes before they change it on their website. It's fucking unreal. I'm like a good hour ahead of them. All right, here we go. 8 of Cups reversed. So I got Jay Giles, Must Have Got Lost, ringing in my head here, and it's not a song I regularly listen to. It's more my parents' music than mine. I remember my dad had that album. It was a live album with a yellow cup. I remember a yellow and black album cover? I don't know. Anyway, who cares? It's crossed. I don't know. That might mean something. Yellow and black. Yellow, mustard yellow is the theme, is the energy, the color energy of your connection here in the Cancerian angle of this soulmate cycle. The connections are represented in the color field by mustard yellow. So maybe that does mean something. I don't know. It's crossed by 3 swords. I'm giving you all the information I can. All right? I'm giving you all of this chatter I do. Because I get a couple people and they're new and they come here and they go, this guy just chatters in between the cards, just throw the cards. That's not, if anybody ever does that, they're not a real energy reader at all. That's not how you read energy. People are crazy. If you look at somebody like even an FBI profiler, they're chatter in their head. They're talking to themselves they're asking questions about why this person's doing that, doing this, doing this. The shit that I'm saying between throwing the cards is more important than when I throw the cards. Big time. All of that means something. Everything I say or joke about in these readings means something. That means something. That's 3 of swords right there. Somebody here is very much, that's the other card that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. Somebody here is very, 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 very heartbroken that they walked away. Feels foolish that they made a mistake. In fact, I'm drawn to Kurt Cobain here crying out, oh, why did I think the grass, this is the grass that they found. They thought the grass was greener. Right? They walked away, 8 broken cups, and that's what they found. Just look around. Does that look greener? No. You can see my Band-Aid. I tell you, I had a fun day yesterday. I burned myself and cut myself all at the same time yesterday. It's freaking hilarious. Anyway, sorry about the Band-Aid close-up. Anyway, what's on top here? Page of Cups. All right. They're coming back. Somebody got an apology for you. Somebody wants to get something off their chest. We've been saying that a lot lately. It's true. They got an apology for you. Just the way the cards are falling. You can see it. You know, you can go, oh, I don't want to believe this. Fine. Then fucking don't. I'm just throwing the cards. You know what a Page of Cups is. In this context, somebody returning with what? A small offer of love, a new beginning. Somebody wants to apologize. It could be any of that. We got a King of Cups here in the 3D. Somebody held back something. All right? I mean, why is it not the Page of Cups here? The 4 of Wands. Somebody wants to make amends. Somebody now, look. I'll give it to you. I'll make it nice and simple for you. Somebody walked away for greener pastures, and then they found that, realized they weren't greener, right? So now they're going to return with an apology, and they want to walk the path with you, right? They want to walk a new path, the 4 of Wands. They realize that you're the way to get to 10 Pentacles, not the way they went. I don't see any 10 Pentacles there, right? I'll try and crop out my Band-Aid. I don't want to gross nobody out. Okay. All right, here we go. King of Cups. Let's talk about it. I mean, you'll get more transparent than what I just showed you. I told you this is an easy energy to read. This is kindergarten for me. This is a piece of cake. I mean, it is what it is. Now, the real depth of this comes here when we talk to the universe. But first, let's see what we're going to find out about the King of Cups here. What they withhold. Or this is somebody who's feeling what they withheld in their life right now. Okay? So anything that holds them, if this person, if you think you know who this is and the person happens to be married or in a relationship, anything that's holding them back from expressing what they want to express, they're going to go after like a king. And what did kings used to do? Well, they chopped the head off of anybody that got in their way, for starters, right? You know, kings aren't responsible for their actions. They're not held accountable for any laws they break or anything like that, right? They got immunity, right? That's a king. That's what that is. So somebody here, you know, they're behaving like a king emotionally. So anything that gets in their way, they chop it down. So if they're married or something like that, they're going to run into trouble. There's going to be some fighting, that's for sure. But where it relates to you is they're feeling what they never allowed themselves to feel before. Or feeling what they never told you. One or the other. That's the way it's playing out. All right? Let's see where we go. Let's see. What did I talk? I was just talking about kings, wasn't I? And chopping off heads, right? Kings and chopping off heads and not responsible. Yeah, okay. King of Swords. That's the king that can chop off your head, isn't it? That's the environmental energy. Somebody taking no prisoners. Somebody's feeling what they never allowed themselves to feel before, feeling what they never said to you, and woe be damned, anything that gets in their way gets a head chopped off. It's exactly what I just said. King of Swords. Don't know why. I'm your second favorite. I have no idea. Right? What's on top? The Hierophant. The card before the cut, the why the fuck are we here, is right here. Somebody's on, this is that mission energy. Somebody on a mission here. Okay? A pilgrimage. An emotional pilgrimage. I'll give it that. But there's something else there. Why is the Hierophant here? Yeah, see? I knew it. The best hits in the tarot. It's your energy. It's the Empress, but it's also their energy. Okay? This is talking about your energy is attached to this. That's who they're attracted to, yes. But it's what I've said before. The incoming energy appears to have their own Empress energy coming up as well. Their feminine side is coming up. And I think somebody here, again, is allowing themselves to feel what they never felt before. And I think I could also say safely for a few of you that somebody in this energy of right now feels the way you used to feel. They're where you were at one other point in the journey, okay? Probably the moment after they ran, if it's a runner, or somebody you had a fight with or something like that. Either way, that's pretty powerful. Okay, let's talk about their soul. Now, you're the real Nine of Cups, which is glaringly obvious from all of this, especially that leading us in, okay? Somebody also has they're allowing themselves to feel whatever admiration they have for you or adoration, okay? They're allowing themselves to feel it. They're allowing themselves to feel. They're allowing themselves they're admitting that those are the best hits in the tarot. They're admitting, all right? Admitting it. They didn't find those titties when they walked away for greener pastures. They weren't there. Male or female, you know, like I always used to say, you could have those chicken tits if you're a dude. It's fine. Eat too much chicken. That's what happens. All right. Nine of Cups. Tell me about it. Wow. It's crossed by the most powerful card I could pull, the World. All I can say is somebody's behaving out of character here. Somebody gets it. Somebody realizes it. This is about a new cycle beginning. This is about, this whole reading, we've been talking about unfinished business. Taking care, wrapping things up. Somebody coming in to tell you how they feel. This is the environmental energy around their soul. It wants to wrap up. It's time to move to a new cycle. It's time to begin a new journey. It's time for that Fool up in the pre-shuffle, right? It's the perfect card to fall there. I don't even need to elaborate really too much other than to tell you it's actually quite positive. So that means that this person, if they do show up and come talk to you, right? Or if they do show up and start spying again, right? Because who wouldn't, right? It feels right to them. It feels good to them, okay? It's something that it makes them, they're happy doing it. You're helping their energy. It's helping their energy to show up or even to just spy. Okay? What's on top? Knight of Pentacles. Why is that here? The Hangman. Yeah. This energy has sat too long. Okay? I talk sometimes about still water you shouldn't drink. This is you shouldn't also eat food that's been sitting out on a table too long. This is like leaving mayonnaise out in the sun for 5 hours and then dipping your finger in and having a little something. This has been sitting a long time. And so in this energy, somebody knows that. Something about it is making them, well, it might even be making them feel ill. That's why I gave the analogy I gave about the mayonnaise and the sun. Again, nothing I say or joke about is not part, it's all part of the energy. So there's something about a realization that while they're feeling this, while they're realizing that you were the Nine of Cups the whole time, it almost makes them sick to their stomach. It can. You can have that effect, okay? But that might also make them want to do something about it. Might make them want to fix it. That's part of the energy I feel off of that Three of Swords that was crossing there, okay? Where I said Kurt Cobain there on the card yelling out in pain, right? It's like that. He hated some of that mayonnaise. Okay. All right, what's going on? This sat a long time. It was always kind of flowing a little bit, though, with the Knight of Pentacles here. But I think it sat for a reason. I think we could get a star energy out of this if we kept throwing. Sort of where it sits until the energy's right. The energy right would be somebody figuring it out, having that epiphany, right? All right. So a lot of this may play out in August energy for sure, okay? As we get deeper into Leo season. No doubt about it. Because that's what it's really about, a lot of epiphanies, emotional epiphanies and things like that. So let's see where we go here. and then acting on them. Moving in new directions as well as part of August. And there we go with the Magician. He's just beginning a new journey, isn't he? All right, or she, either one. Let's talk about the Queen of Pentacles. All right, we have to. Let's talk about the Queen of Pentacles in the room. All right. Now this card tells me it benefits both sides. Okay, you get to lose a little of that milk, right? It's been weighing you down. They get a little of the milk, and get some nutrition. All right, it works. It benefits both sides. All right. I want to say that ties to that candle. That I still say you're that candle. We're shuffling. We'll see where we go here. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. I'll give you everything I can that's here that I can pull out of it. Jesus. Holy crap. I'm already getting energy off of this. The Five of Cups came after the Hierophant in the cut cards, right? Here it is again. It's the Five of Cups. It's almost like I made the joke about the milk. It's almost like this energy, whoever this is shows. Let's just say they show up malnutritioned. Okay, they show up in a state that you might not expect them to be in. That really humbles this quite a bit. Okay, somebody here is humbled, and I get that off of the Hierophant and the Empress too. Okay, and what I talked about over here with the King of Swords, the King of Truth crossing. Somebody here is humbled. Humbled to realize that you were on the path that they should have been on the whole time. Okay? It's a little bit of that. It's the best I can do. For a general audience, anyway. What's on top? Two of Pentacles. Yeah. Why is that here? The Moon. This energy makes... It's that safety factor. Again, candle in the wind, you got nothing to worry about. It's not going to blow out, right? It's protected. It's at a distance. That applies to both sides in its own way. See, I knew that part played a role. What I mean is, this energy has a way of making people brave. We're talking about Leo season in general, right? That we're moving into. It has a way of making people feel brave. That said, somebody here is confused as to why they were ever afraid to share these feelings or walk this path. That's my Queen of Cups underwater. Moon is fear. So somebody here is not afraid in this energy to share how they feel because they want to walk that path. But the thing is, there's also a confusion factor that kind of boggles their mind as to why they ever were afraid, right? And that, again, sometimes... It's almost a giving up kind of a thing. It's almost like sometimes if you're so thirsty and so hungry, you just give up, right? You just sit down and go, fuck it, I'm done. I can't go another inch, right? I can't. If you're hiking and you just need something to drink and you just sit down and it's like that. It's a very tired energy here. This is a worn out energy. It really is. All right. Somebody's not afraid of the unknown here. I like that. And the Magician is proof of that because of my least favorite definition of this card. He's got all the tools he needs, right? That kind of thing. Well, I mean, he does. Yeah, it's true, gathering up the stuff. But somebody feels like they can do this. And it feels very karmic to them. I'm drawn to the black spot here, which is usually karma for me, or some sort of karmic debt. It all feels very, again, righteous. There's a mission-oriented kind of energy here. All right? And anything that gets in their way on their side, again, like I said, they're going to run a sword through it. All right? And they don't care about the consequences. That's why I mentioned kings have immunity. Kings are not responsible for anything they do. They can do whatever they want, and they don't get in trouble. Well, that being said, right? They're not worried about it. They're not worried about if their spouse gets in their way while they're trying to feel this about what they didn't allow themselves to feel before. The spouse gets in, they say something, and the spouse leaves. They don't care. They don't care about the consequences, right? So anybody that gets in their way gets the King of Swords. Whatever happens from that happens from that. All that's important, it feels like to me, with the Hierophant on top of the King of Cups and the Empress, all that's important are these feelings. And that King of Swords is like protecting it all. Right? This is communication. Something unfinished business gets taken care of. We start on a new journey. Let's see where we go here. What's the final on this, universe? And yeah, I took my time with this reading. I did. Why not? I don't have anything else to do. Might as well pull a good reading, right? Here we go. Let's see what we got. Tell me about the Magician. the Magician. Crossing the Magician. Both sides are wrapping up unfinished business with this. There's just endless unfinished business in karma, right? There's endless transformation. It's just this huge ball of just huge transformation, this huge thing. It's happening on both sides. That's the way the energy's going, like this. Exactly what I'm doing with my hand. Surprised it didn't freeze the camera, I'll be honest with you. What's on top? Six of Cups. The body's returning. It's the card we started with in the pre-shuffle. The Six of Cups, crossed by the Sun, with the Ten of Swords, and the Fool. That was our pre-shuffle that I showed you, right? And then after that, the dust settles, and there's the Six of Pentacles. So we move on. There's the Six of Cups, red with the Hierophant, and the Magician crossing the Magician. Look, I'll put it simply. This is unfinished bit. You have, in this, sometime between now and I would say, I'm not divining too far out, I would say sometime in early September at the latest, sometime here in the energy that I'm pulling on, you are resolving a cycle with a past energy, either within yourself or through face-to-face communication. I'll be honest, it feels like face-to-face communication to me. And how do I know that? Because I got Magician with Magician. And that's not a whole lot of hocus pocus. That's two magicians having a beer after the show talking about the trick. You follow? They talk to each other about how the tricks work. They just won't tell us. So that being said, these are equal energies here. What's going on? Why is the Six of Cups here? Yeah, the Eight of Cups. It's so we can move on. It's so we can either walk a journey, and this is upright. This is not a reversed Eight of Cups. This one was reversed. All right, for reasons I've already shown you, proved to you, and explained. Okay? That said, Eight Cups. I love it. I love when the reading ends with a card, especially here in the final outcome, from the energy of the connection. I like that. This Eight of Cups is red with the Empress. It's happening. This energy is returning. These two magicians are coming together and having a beer, right? So that we can move on, either with each other or without. Either way, we move on feeling good. A lot of confidence. The Empress energy doesn't do anything that's not for the greater good. This is not a selfish energy. This is all for the greater good. It's all the universe, or the energy around us, shall we say, balancing. That's what energy does in nature. It tries to keep itself in balance. It gets knocked out of balance, it comes back, right? We emit emissions, raise the temperatures, and heat up the ocean, we get bigger hurricanes. The energy tries to balance out. It brings it back. That's it. That's it. I mean, it's kind of that simple. So the earth is energy, nature is energy, this is energy. It's just balancing. You have a connection with somebody who withheld information. That information is being released. Like a fucking trebuchet, man. It's just like the fucking power is just totally snapping into action here. I mean, it's unreal. It's really unreal. There is communication coming here for sure. If I take it another card out, there's your Cancer energy. I thought, I don't know why I did that. I just thought, you know what? Throw one more, Steve. Fine. The Chariot. There you go. End of story. It's Cancer energy. It's a Cancer reading. It's the last card out, and it's the energy of this. It's the card that represents this soulmate cycle for me. There it is. Moving forward. So it just backing up my read. I said this is happening so we can move forward. Either with or without each other, either way, we move forward feeling pretty good. It benefits both sides. It does. That's moving forward. And that feels like a very controlled chariot to me. Doesn't feel like these horses are out of control. Okay? That's very nice. Okay. So yeah, it's strong communication. It's really about wrapping up unfinished business with someone who withheld information from you. I don't have you withholding anything from them. I think really it's just sort of a I told you so moment for you, right? I told you I was the 9 cups the whole fucking time. But, you know, whatever. I mean, go ahead. Feel free to say that, I guess. I don't know. It's nice. This can be, for some of you, you wrap this all up internally. Okay? It can be. It can be you figure something out. Again, August in general, when I do the write-up, you'll see it's about emotional epiphanies. A lot of them. All right? So, but they're life-changing. They allow you to move on. Okay? It's very important, very pivotal energy. All right? Let's see where we go. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. Give me 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to extend this or not. If I'm going to pull some side reads offline, and if something looks interesting, I'm going to pull on all kinds of shit. I'm going to pull on their feelings, their life, what's going on there, what this all means to you. I'll see. And if I think if I think the universe is chatty, then there's a link for an extended at the top of the description. If not, then I didn't think the universe was chatty enough today. Okay? I ain't here to nickel and dime nobody. But if I think the universe is chatty, I'm going to give you an extended. End of story. All right. Here we go. Final message from the universe to you. From the bottom, 3 cards and a crossing card. Knight of Wands, Temperance, 3 of Wands, and the Chariot again. Look at that. Chariot was the last card out. Chariot is still the last card out. That means something, right? All of you, most of you watching think everything happens for a reason, right? I mean, if you watch tarot readings and you're into astrology, certainly you believe everything happens for a reason. Well, this is for a reason. Okay, I pointed out to you, okay, that's wild. We're still ending with the Chariot. It's still the last card out from another deck. And this time it's crossing Temperance. All right? I think the universe, whoever this person is, I'm just going to say this. It's probably not going to win me any brownie points with anybody, but I'm probably just going to say this. The universe seems to think here that most of you move in a new direction. For most of you, this is closing out a cycle with somebody and you're moving. That Fool in the pre-shuffle was a whole new thing. Okay? You're being encouraged not to act impulsively. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking about the incoming energy. This is a message for you. You're being encouraged to curb your enthusiasm, to not act impulsively. All right? Just be cool. Otherwise, you may make a hasty decision here. You've got to listen with both ears, and you've got to have some patience here. However, this energy that's coming at you, this conversation or whatever it is, this closing out of a cycle, even if it's just an epiphany, a little message from the energy around you that you pick up on and then run with it. Keep asking why, run with it. Whatever it is, it all happens very fast. Okay? It's not something like you can feel it coming for days and things like that. No. It's out of fucking nowhere. All right? So keep that in mind. And that's all the more reason to keep your composure and not prejudge, not make any hasty decisions here moving in a new direction. In fact, I could even interpret this energy as saying after you have a conversation, for those of you that have a conversation, after you have a conversation with this person, there's no rush. At that point, nobody rushing you. You don't have to hurry up and make a decision. You got 30 seconds. Go. It's not a fucking game show. Chill. Do not make hasty decisions here because we are energetically wrapping up old business. And then we're moving in a new direction. And we have to be very careful when we do that, what we take with us. Because everything we take with us burns fuel, right? Like if you were taking a long distance trip across the country in your car. You don't want to just pack everything. You don't want to just bring the kitchen sink with you. Yeah, go ahead, just throw it in the trunk, whatever. Everything you bring lowers your gas mileage. Everything you bring weighs down the car. That said, you want to be very careful about it. So don't make any hasty decisions here. You got all the time in the world. This energy says time is on your side. It may feel rushed because it comes in fast, but that doesn't affect you. Why? Because you're a fucking candle in the wind, like I said. Candle in the wind, but you're protected. Nothing gonna blow you out. The wind gonna miss you. All right? As far as that goes. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. It always ties back to the beginning. I love it. That's your reading. You're perfectly safe. You got all the time in the world. That wind's not going to get you. That's it. I hope this reading was helpful. If there's a link for an extended in the description, I'd click it because I'm not feeling like doing one. So it's going to have to be pretty fucking good. All right, let me tell you. That's it. But it will be good if I do it. That said, you do what you want to do. I don't care. This should be good for a good number of you anyway. If you like this reading, great. Like, share, and subscribe. Do whatever it is you do. All right? Good luck.